I'm gonna say this. Excuse me. I have mucus in my throat a little bit there, but I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can, and you need to hear this. Do not let others manifest your life path for you. There are multiple meanings behind this message. First one, and it is the notorious and redundant, quote unquote, soul searching journey people go on after getting betrayed by someone who meant a lot to them. Now, I'm not an insensitive prick. I know what it's like to lose someone who you had in high regard and meaning to you. But under no circumstances should they be the one to determine whether or not you're going to be a good guy or bad guy, or wherever your trajectory is going to go from here. I'm someone who talks about heroes and villains a lot on this channel, but right now, I am neither. I am a human being, and so are you. We're a human being. No, we're a human being. You're a human being as well. Just please, whatever you do not reinvent yourself because of them. We'll come back to this part later, and I'll provide more context. But before we get to that, I also want to share the other meaning as well with this message. So we have gone over the getting betrayed by someone area. Now let's talk about the validation seeking part. You know, the person who constantly wants to fit in, be well liked, and all that, but as soon as they either one don't get approval or be told they have to be a certain way just to get it, they become all sad and go, boo, wah, 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 crying a river just because of someone's opinion. And it's people's opinion that isn't even going to matter long term. Now, yes, this could motivate them to work on themselves, like going to a gym, joining a sport, club, church, if they want to get into that stuff. Because I know I used to be. And grind their way into becoming the best versions of themselves, sure. And as good as that sounds on paper, was everything they did to achieve their glow up a decision they made on their own? And did they make it out of wanting to do better for themselves? That even if they were to lose the validation from the people or get turned on by them, they still do these things because they love it? Or did they just do it out of self obligation to impress society? Stuff like that doesn't come from passion, nor the heart. Sure, it might help them find nice things in life, temporarily, but the truth always comes out at the end. Trust me, I'd rather be the most hated man in the world by being my true self than be the most loved man by pretending to be someone I'm not. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter because, in spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they're going to hate you anyways. Was all that approval seeking worth it? No, shifters, it was not. This is why I never give anyone the cliche focus on yourself or improve yourself talk, because I think most people who say that are just taking the easy way out because they don't know how to provide constructive and specific advice. So that's why they say that to quote unquote help you. Because here's what will happen. And now we can go back to the earlier conversation about how to not change yourself if you ended up getting betrayed by someone special. And we're going to put these two together because this is what people from both versions of the antagonistic side of the message will do. You're going to reinvent yourself and spend months and months, years and years. And here you are thinking you finally made the true version of yourself come true. You soul searched, found peace for the 16th millionth time. And cool. You think this you is here to stay forever. Then all those same people are going to destroy the new you and belittle every single thing you worked for and invalidate it. The more things change, the more they stay the same. And this shit will continue if you don't do something about it. Or maybe you are, but just don't know the answer. But that's what I'm here for. What you should do for them is absolutely nothing. No becoming a different and new person. No God fearing attitude. No prayers. No soul searching. No forgiveness. No nothing. None of that bullshit. None of that fucking fluff. They do not deserve it at all. They constantly want to give you their worst, then you gotta give them your worst back. You do this by just doing what you've already been doing to get where you are. If something isn't broken, don't fix it. The way I live life nowadays, since spiritual awakening, is if you ain't in my shoes, you're not gonna tell me how to tie my laces. Do not speak for me, and if you do, you better be saying the right stuff. Very cutthroat attitude for sure, but it's needed. You guys want a voice? You guys want to let the universe know what you desire? Don't tell it what you want, show it what you want. If you follow this way until the absolute ends, guarantee you'll make it in life. Or should I say lives. When my teacher was associated with the people who used to rob me back then, I just sat there and didn't speak up about my discontent because of fear of losing her and respect. Respect for her. Eventually, one day, I had enough and decided I was going to crash out on these dumb fucks every single day, if it means finally being heard. I could have sat back, let them have all the glory again, like they did when we were teenagers, but I didn't. I decided to be a grown up and defend my dignity, like a true man should. Sure, if I kept holding my tongue, my teacher and I would still be on good terms, to this day, but I'd be left with such a broken heart, and my pride would be ruined, cause I saw something I had a problem with, and I wasn't taking measures to fix it. I not only failed me, but I failed you guys too. I have zero regrets doing what I did when I made that one video saying the cruelest spiritual things ever, and verbally abusing people like that. Like, dude, I did that like crazy while trying to get her to see me. Sure, it would mean I'd risk being a target, but that shit doesn't scare me. I've been a target my whole life. Throughout the whole 6 month beef that I had this year with them, I made the CRU, her Bible study group, my Drake while I was Kendrick, cause I made them my bitch. The CRU is my bitch. See the way I'm talking right now, guys? Like a person with pride. And you can tell I love myself, which is why I'm able to love you guys too. Not trying to sound mushy. If most of you guys thought like me, only the confidence part, the edginess is really all up to you if you like to adapt that. If not, that's cool too, cause you have your own free will, and who you are is still unique to you. Then you'd be thriving even more than you are right now. You guys are unquestionably doing awesome and keep going. Keep going. Whether or not you want to take my advice is all up to you, and if you ask how this ties to reality shifting or our desired reality, well, I assume the reason why you're shifting, me included, is so you don't have to reincarnate into unwanted experiences you had here and can finally experience something brand new. These lessons are not only stuff you can remember for the next life, but the ones after that as well. We all earned it, guys. Now, here's going to be a little bit of some oversharing. If you guys want to go now, you can. And I hope you got something from this video. But here's some bonus advice. And if you're around long enough to stick around for this, then thank you. And the message is, I just want to tell you all, no matter what situation you are in right now, at least you know who you are. Where people, like my former teacher, are pretending to be someone they are not, and it shows. I'm a firm believer in if you surround yourself with high vibe people, the right people, you're bound to go big time. Where if you surround yourself with low vibe people, the wrong people, your beauty will decay. Back then, when my teacher was an English teacher, she looked so young and healthy, despite being 34. She looked 28. 1 year later, she looked 10 years older and so unhealthy. and more Karen like. That is because back then, she used to surround herself with humble kids in middle school and impacted their lives simply because she was a genuine person and was a good role model. Some of those people were my ex classmates and peers. And when I say that, I mean the good ones, the good ones who were also her students as well in middle school. Very humble people. And I don't know their whereabouts today, man, but they were one of the only people that were actually nice to me back then. But nowadays, she's become parallel with the white privilege stuck up people. We have more than enough evidence that this is not just a superficial thing, but a spiritual thing as well, because back then when I surrounded myself with the wrong people, I had glow downs as well. When surrounded with the right people, I would glow up and have retained it since. She was one of the right people back then as well. And it's crazy because this all doesn't feel real at all. It's like I'm stuck in a bad timeline and need to go back to change the past so I can have a better future. Let's end this video with a little dark joke, if you made it this far. Thank you for always willing to hear me overshare. This is gonna be like, a very mean and cruel joke, guys. So you've been warned. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, listen to this at your own risk. So there's this one person who my teacher constantly glazes and is around all the time. It's a stereotypical Gen Z girl who looks like a literal stuck up bitch and a hoe. Not gonna say her name, but I have mentioned it before. But let's call her BBC Backshots, cause she's dating a tall black guy. And I bet she gets done so hard that his big schlong fucks her up subconsciously, quite literally as well. See why it's called a dark joke?